I'm Laura Kerry. I'm one of the directors of Artillery and one of the co-founders of the E17 Art Trail. This video is about the nuts and bolts of how you can take part in the festival.
We'll be going through how to register for your E17 Art Trail event.
This year, our theme is Possible Futures. You can choose to respond to the theme or not. It's very open-ended, but it's a really nice way for us to reimagine the festival each year. For the festival, we create the trail guide. This has become over the years a treasured keepsake and a directory of all the creative people at that moment. It's a really crucial step to get your event listing details to us in the most complete form you can so that we can do our best to promote it and get you lots of audiences to see all your hard work. The deadline for you to submit all your event details to us is the 2nd of April 2021. So this next stage, talking you through how to do your event listing, is really crucial. There are two types of event listings that you can choose from. The first is a simplified listing for £30 for anything that's available to view in daylight hours for the duration of the festival. And the second type of listing, it's a typical listing that we have every year. It's £60. That's for any kind of event, workshop, talk, performance, and of course exhibition. When you think you'd like to be involved in the E17 Art Trail, you can register your interest through the E17 Art Trail website. Just simply send us your details through that form. So when you're ready to submit your event details to us, we'll send you the link to this Google form and you'll get a reference number to include here so that everything ties back together. The Google form is where you enter everything that you want to show in print and in the digital app. Here is your section for your eye-catching title. The next thing is to think about the description for your event. Come up with a description that's very true to your work, to your practice, to the things that interest you. Audiences completely understand that ideas evolve, it might be a work in progress even. If you give them a sense of your kind of work, then they'll know if it's for them. One other thing you need to consider when you're completing your event listing is which section of the trail guide you would like your exhibition or event to go in. Exhibitions typically go in the main trail guide. People follow their route through the spots, have a look at the work. But there's also a calendar section. If you have a one-off specific event, you might wish to be in the calendar instead. If your exhibition is specifically for or by children and families, you tick yes here. So that's something that would appeal for a younger audience. Choosing your venue, artists have been really ingenious over the years. The only stipulation really is that you are able to find a venue in the E17 postcode. Occasionally we make exceptions. Perhaps you can take people out into Epping Forest on walking tours, that's fine too, just let us know. This year in particular, I would encourage everyone to be flexible about how you're going to be able to share your work so that whatever the restrictions are later in the year, you can adapt so you can still share what you've been working on. Been some amazing solutions over the years and looking forward to seeing what you come up with this summer. Here you put your venue address. If your venue is step-free for wheelchair accessibility, you can say there. And if you have any other information about your venue, you can say perhaps it's up 3 stairs and then people can make a decision on whether that suits them. And this is a section where you submit your details for people to get in touch with you that you're happy to share in the publication. When you give your contact details, think carefully about which is useful for audiences if you're a selling artist, so it enables them to really find a way of accessing and purchasing your work. So you might have a shop or something like that you can put the link in for. The E17 Art Trail dates in 2021 will now be the 1st to the 18th of July, and you can choose which of those days that you want to be open. So you can do all or any combination that suits you. Try and keep your opening hours as simple as you can to help audiences. Really important that you submit opening times for each day. Do make sure that you double check your open and closing times. Make sure in your ambition to open as many days as possible, you allow yourself a little bit of time to go and see each other's work. Be absolutely craving seeing what other people are doing on the art trail once the festival begins. And the last step, once you've completed everything and you're happy with it and you've double checked it and proofread it, is to send us a high resolution 300 dpi image to be sure that you tick the box to say you give us permission to use it and hit submit. It's really important that you keep that email. That's your way back in to edit your form up until the deadline if you need to change anything. If you're doing your events online or having hybrid events, people can perhaps pop into your open studio through Zoom as well as in person, then we'll get those links for you for the digital format later on.
If you do have any further inquiries, then please feel free to drop us an email to events@artillery.org.uk. Now that you're registered and you've got your amazing idea, you must tell everyone that you're working on the art trail, tell everyone that they need to put it in their diaries and save the dates.
Stay in touch, let us know how you're getting on. You could join our WhatsApp group, you can email us events@artillery.org.uk.
Keep us in the loop online, #E17 Art Trail. We love seeing your work in development, from buying the materials to trying out ideas in the run-up to making what will be your final event. It's lovely to show how ideas develop, and people will be excited to follow you on your path.
We're so looking forward to seeing what you come up with. The Art Trail brings us together every year that it happens, and we need that more than ever this year, and we're really looking forward to seeing you and your work.